Gasoline prices are fired up again. Dan McTeague knows all about that industry. He was a Liberal member of Parliament for 19 years. He joins me right now because I want to know, for the richest, one of the richest countries in the world for oil and gas, why we're paying so much. Is it because, first of all, we don't have a national pipeline?
It's exactly why we're paying as much as we are. Look, a lot of people tell me, hey, last time I saw $100 oil, I was paying $1.30 for a liter of gasoline. Why am I now going to be paying $2.02, $2.05, $2.28 in Vancouver on the weekend? Why am I paying this much? The simple answer, the Canadian dollar takes 131 pennies now by a US dollar. Right. That's adding 37 cents to the price of gasoline and every other commodity, including food that we consume in this country. So don't build pipelines. No one's interested in your products. The world desperately needs the number 3 to show up to the play, and it's not.
We could be actually fighting climate change, if you want, by selling LNG overseas so they don't have to use coal. Sure. to China, to Europe. But that'd be fighting climate change, but it's not in Trudeau's war if he does on climate change. But, the point is, why? We could be subsidizing Canadians. We could be a rich country.
Well, the question, Steve, is do we really want to have Saudi Arabia, Iran, Venezuela, or Russia supplying the world, or do we want slightly better, in fact, emphatically better oil that we could sell to the rest of the world? And if we hadn't killed Energy East and Northern Gateway and diddled with the idea that we could have TMX, the Trans Mountain Pipeline, sticking out there for several years, we'd have 3.5 million barrels to give to the world that Russia couldn't possibly beat us on.
Couldn't finance this war.
Well, 8 million. Look, they're the 8th largest provable reserves of the world. We're number 3. It's very simple. Build the pipelines. The Canadian dollar will strengthen. More importantly, we'll bring that $105 barrel, $110 barrel down to 75. That's another 25-cent savings a liter for Canadians.
I guess notwithstanding the world prices, if we had the refineries and the pipeline and the political will to take it out, I guess then we could actually be almost subsidizing prices to Canada. So Canadians could pay less than the world price.
We would, because Canada can bring and can deliver oil that the world desperately needs. And don't take my word for it. Most American refineries in the U.S. Gulf Coast, home to the largest complex of refineries anywhere in the world, reconfigured their oil. Why? They want heavier Canadian oil. Why? They can do more with it. But no, Canada said no. The Biden administration said no. The green grifters within both parties said no. And therefore, we now wind up with a very, very significant, very painful price to pay at the pumps.
As a former elected politician for years and years in many campaigns, does it not sort of gall you that Canadians are suffering because of elected politicians and their theories?
It does, but I think it's just a matter of time before Canadians make the connection that the Trudeau Liberals and their friends in the NDP were responsible for this.
Let's hope it's not too late. Dan McTeague, thank you very much. 3 minutes. Every day, Justin Trudeau tells you, I am making life more affordable for Canadians. And if you believe that, don't watch the station. But if you think that's baloney, as I do, that's a lie, then keep watching for non-biased, non-Prime Minister's Office funded news analysis. To keep us on the air, please donate. PayPal or send a check. 303 Bay Street in Toronto. We'll get it. We need the money.